For more than half a century, the Monroe County Intermediate School District has provided special services and resources to the children and families of Monroe County. The scope and depth of services have grown along with the accomplishments of our students. In the 1940s, state legislation established Monroe County as a school district, and a countywide Board of Education was elected. Total staff included 4 district employees: the superintendent, a secretary, a helping teacher, and a truant officer. Within Monroe County, there were 7 consolidated districts and 117 primary districts. The 1950s brought consolidation of many school districts. The state of Michigan removed population limits to allow less densely populated areas of the state to provide inclusive special education services. During the 1957-58 school year, a program for students with hearing impairments began at Ida Public Schools to serve children throughout Monroe County. In 1963, Marin School in Frenchtown Township and Bridge School in Raisinville Township became dual sites for providing special education services to children throughout Monroe County. That same year, the Monroe County Intermediate School District was officially named.
Children were literally educated on either in institutions or parents came together and formed kind of their own collaboratives and churches and in their homes, and really the monarch, which was what we know today as ARC, approached the ISD board with the need to have a school for students with disabilities, and specifically those with cognitive disabilities. And so really that, it was a parent-driven initiative, and the ISD board put it before the people, and the people chose to fund the creation of the Educational Center. And all those kids came out of their churches and homes, and actually there were programs in some of the at Bridge School. There was a program, and so those students came from really all parts of the county, and really for the first time had a program in a central location.
5 years later, the ISD purchased 9 acres of land situated between the Monroe County Fairgrounds and the new Monroe County Community College from the Monroe County Board of Supervisors for a single dollar. Construction on the ISD's administration building began on March 6, 1969. Employees moved into the building on January 10, 1970. In 1971, voters approved a bond issue to provide funding for a centrally located educational center designed to serve special education students. Classes began at the new center in February 1973. In 1975, the ISD accepted ownership of Holiday Camp, an outdoor facility where youth with disabilities can participate in special summer programs. A substantial addition expanded the Educational Center in 1977. Voters supported millages to provide and extend special education services. New and innovative techniques were introduced in classrooms, both at the Educational Center and in local districts, to help students reach their full potential. New technologies were developed to assist in these efforts.
I think technology has really opened the doors for all students, especially students with disabilities. A good example would be some of our students who are more moderately to severely cognitively impaired. Some of those students don't have a voice in the traditional sense that we think of, where they're speaking words, but by utilizing technology, students are able to use switches to make choices. They're able to use technology using picture cards to touch and point to the pictures, and the technology becomes their voice. Smart boards are now in every classroom operated by the Monroe County ISD, as well as just about every classroom in the community. And you'll notice in the classrooms when students are utilizing the smart boards, they're utilizing technology, they're much more engaged. They're able to be up out of their seats, making choices and interacting with the words and the pictures, the vocabulary that's on the screen, and it's really helped our students to get engaged in the curriculum.
The 1990s saw the emergence of the inclusive education movement, and these philosophies called for more opportunities for children with disabilities to remain in their home school districts in general education settings.
Now in 2013, our students are very well accepted by the community. They're actually embraced by the community and non-disabled peers within their schools. A good example is the type of programming that we provide for our adult-age students. In education, we commonly talk about the least restrictive environment. The least restrictive environment for adult-age students isn't within a traditional school. It's in the community, it's within the college setting, it's within the work setting, and those are the types of educational experiences we're offering to our students.
New approaches to instruction included school to work and career technical education programs that offer students targeted skill training designed to prepare them for future employment. At the same time, the passage of Proposal A changed the way schools could seek the funds necessary to provide services and facilities. The voters of Monroe County approved the first enhancement millage dedicated to educational technology in the state of Michigan in 1997. This millage has subsequently been renewed 3 times.
Well, the enhancement millage for the technology, I think, was the second largest game changer. And the fact that it also helped every student. I think that the parents and the business got behind that. And so I think that was a big game changer right there.
The introduction of distance learning, virtual field trips, and other technology-enhanced instructional tools has opened up new resources for student enrichment. Location is no longer a barrier to connecting students with the learning experiences they need to understand and compete in the world of their future. Throughout the years, the Monroe County ISD has forged strong partnerships with many community agencies and organizations to provide programming and learning experiences for students of all abilities. Early childhood development and the essential role it plays in preparing children to succeed in school has been a focus of many initiatives in Monroe County, including Be Their Hero from Age 0, the Great Start Parent Coalition, Head Start and Early Head Start, and the Great Start Readiness preschool programs.
And I think the ISD has been very instrumental, as Dr. Spencer, as superintendent, has been a true advocate of early childhood education in our county. And through his advocacy and grant money and programming, we obviously are meeting the needs of those 3, 4, and 5-year-olds before they come to school. And I think that's been a real community, an aspect of the ISD that's really helped the community.
As the world has changed and become a place of greater acceptance and inclusion, Monroe County students have been able to find and establish their own place in that world, included and valued for their abilities, their gifts, and their contributions to our quality of life here in Monroe County.